Hey, my Stampin' friends. It is Movie Monday with Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen. Hope you had a wonderful Labor Day weekend. If you're watching this probably is Labor Day for many of you in the US, so happy holiday to you guys. I am coming at you from my studio in Fayetteville, Pennsylvania. I am here on YouTube, and you might be catching it over on Facebook as well. Every Monday, I come on and do a quick video for you guys. So I want to make sure while some of you are coming in, we'll do a little bit of a housekeeping. Weekly deals are going on every week during September. So right now we have some great deals, and I don't seem to have my flyer of what is available up through the 7th of this week, and then starting on the 8th we have another set of weekly deals. So every Thursday you'll want to check my online store. Let me see if I can put that up here for you. So you can head over to my online store right there, and you can check out weekly deals each week. Also, if you're not in my email loop, get in my email loop. That way you'll get the email straight to your inbox so you know exactly what is going on. That link is in the description of the video below. Then I want to make sure you guys know Halloween week is coming. I've been doing this probably since the pandemic started. I do a week of lives, and they will be here on YouTube as well as on my Facebook page. So starting the 12th to the 16th, every day at 10 a.m., I will be live with some cool Halloween projects, some specials, some games, some prizes, and we have a very cool class that will be available that week only just to get some cool Halloween cards. So make sure you head over to, let me tell you where you need to be to catch that. Is it on here? Let's look. I don't have it on here, but you want to head over to Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen. That is where it will be held. And then come on every day, 10 a.m. Eastern time, all next, not next week. Yeah, next week. This is Monday. So all next week, we'll be celebrating Halloween. So we will be playing with, let's see, we will have the Bewitching stamp set we'll play with. That has a coordinating punch. Look at this, you guys. It's still in its wrapper. I don't even think I've used them yet. So I need to break out some Halloween goodies. And there's another Halloween set. And I wonder where it is. Do I have it here? Oh my goodness. It's gone missing. Oh, here it is. Best Witches. We'll be playing with those. I'll have lots of games, prizes, and special offers. So head over to Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen. Make sure you follow me on Facebook or subscribe to my YouTube channel so you'll get information about that. All right, so let's switch gears here. We just talked about Halloween. Let's switch gears to Christmas, shall we? So let's do a little Christmas stamping today. I've got two projects I want to share with you guys. And it is using Trimming the Tree. So this is in the this is in the annual catalog, and it was a stamp set. So I love the stamp set, very cute to make some cute little Christmas trees. But the month of September, it is part of the Perfect Partners. So Perfect Partners is dies that are coming out with some of our favorite standalone stamp sets. So only for this month only. And here's the set of dies that you can get that will coordinate with the tree, trimming the tree. There's the dies in real life. So you can get that during the month of September. You can hop over to my online store and you can shop and grab those ASAP. So let's start off. I've got two different cards today. We're going to do a pinky. So we've got pink and evening evergreen today. We're going to stamp with that. And then we're going to switch over to Parakeet Party and Tahitian Tide. Now, I've got a piece of thick basic white here, and I want to score this because folding it is going to create some issues, I do believe, and my score tool is not close by. So hold, please. Okay, so sorry about that. I thought I had done that ahead of time, but I like the thick white for this card base. So we're going to use that ultra thick white. Then I took a piece of polished pink and I embossed that ahead of time. I think this is called Whimsical Woodland. Great embossing folder in the holiday catalog. Makes those super cute little Christmas trees. So we can attach that to our basic white piece. Let me wake up my seal here. And with this one, you can go either way. So it does not have a front or a back. It's just your choice, whatever you like. Now, because of all the embossing, I'm going to use a lot of adhesive. I do not want this card to come off. And sometimes with all the lumpies and the bumpies of the embossing folder, it can peel off a little bit. All right, now I have a piece of basic white and I want to do the tree in Evening Evergreen. Now I am stamping this on a piece that's already die cut from the Deckle Rectangle Dies. Those are in the annual catalog. Great stamps, or great die set. Use it all the time. All right, so let's get ourselves an Evening Evergreen tree here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now we're going to take the Parakeet Party. Actually, while I have the green out, let's stamp our sentiment. So I'm going to do Happy Holidays. And I cut this out ahead of time from Parakeet Party. There we are, Happy Holidays. And what's the die set I used for this one? That's a good question, you ask. I am not sure. I think it is Pretty Pillowboxes, but I will check and I will put that in the description when I write up the comments here, because I'm not sure. I die cut that a couple weeks ago and I'm really not sure where I got it from. Now I've got this stamp that is kind of the little detail in that Christmas tree. So I'm going to ink that up with our Parakeet Party. And I'm just going to stamp these. This gets hard to do through a camera screen here. And I just need to find where they go down a little bit. So a little bit of pop of green on there. Can you see that pop of green? All righty. So now the next step is we're going to add a Christmas star and the bucket that Christmas tree is in. So I've got my little bucket here, and we're going to do that in polished pink. And then I'm going to do the star in pink as well. Now the star does have a die cut, but I'm not going to do it on this one. I'm just going to stamp it direct right onto that Christmas tree. And we're going to die cut it a little bit later, I think, for the other card that we're doing. All right, so let's go ahead and add this to our card. Super simple today. When I do my Movie Mondays, I like to do very simple cards. Quick and easy, quick and cute, easy to replicate. Couple dimensionals on here, or Pop-Tarts as we like to call them. And this is done. Happy holidays. There we go. Stamp a little on the inside. We're good to go. Ready to rock and roll. One Christmas card down, right? So a couple different little colors. I love doing colors that are not just red and green, but there is a pink Christmas tree. Now, I'm wondering if I have a stamp cleaner close by me, because I totally forgot I need to switch some colors here. I'm going to look around and see if I can find it. Let me grab that. I have my Stampin' Scrub close by. I don't have my chamois. So Stampin' Scrub will work just fine, because we're going to switch, and instead of an evergreen Christmas tree, we are going to have a Parakeet Party Christmas tree. All righty, got some cat hair in there. Thank you, Mr. Mango. I always love when you come put your hair on all of my stuff. Okay, now I'll clean these a while because I need the block. Rub-a-dubba, rub-a-dubba. Okay, so I don't lose them, I am going to take a moment and put them back because these are tiny little boogers and I don't want to put them someplace and lose them. Okay, ready for card number 2. Alrighty, let's see. Do I have all my pieces and parts? So I am going to go backwards a little bit because we're going to use a Celebration DSP. Celebration did end on the 31st of August, but I know a lot of you guys got Celebration items, so you want to see projects using those Celebration items. So I've got my Tahitian Tide, that's my card base, and I will put the description or the dimensions down below so you can catch those if you want to create some of these cards at home. But I'm using the golden, well, it was gold and silver designer paper. This is one of the Celebration offerings. So I've got a piece of silver here. And like I said, it is retired, but I know you guys have it. So let's use it, shall we? Then ahead of time, I did a die cut detailed tag. So I cut one of those out and they come with these cute little enforcers, I guess, reinforcers. So I'm going to glue that on there, and feeling like green glue is my friend for that one. Let's see if I've got a little bit of couple dots of green glue here. And that's going to go right over top of the hole. Whoops. There we go. We'll let that dry for a sec. And let me see what else I need. I've got a piece of green here to do my Parakeet Party tree. And I'm missing a couple things. Gosh, I always think I come prepared. And then I realize I don't have a black ink pad. Goodness sake. All right. Hold, please. Okay, well, at least things aren't too far away when I forget them, right? But I always feel like I'm wasting your time. All right, so let's take some Memento Black. Ooh, that's awfully juicy. Well, I don't have any. Yes, I do have a scratch. Let's see how it looks. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. All right. So we're going to do Sending Christmas Cheer. There we are. And we'll put those up here while we work on our Christmas tree. So I'm going to grab the tree and some Parakeet Party ink. Stamp that tree right on there. So there we go, a little tone on tone. Now because I've got silver, I want to do a little heat embossing. Heat embossing is not always my favorite. It's the thing that caught me though. Heat embossing is what made me love stamping. But it's kind of messy, and so I don't do a ton of it. And usually if I do it, I don't show online. But I had someone say, not all of us know how to do that. So I'm going to show you how to do heat embossing. So I've got our new Powder Pal tray. If you guys have not grabbed this yet, please do. We have been begging for this tray to come back for so long. So it comes with this little brush. It comes with a pair of reverse tweezers, the embossing buddy, and the tray. And the tray has a nice little screw top. So when you're ready to empty your powder, you're just going to unscrew that and dump that powder back in. So I'm going to take the embossing buddy and I'm going to go across my tree because we're going to emboss some garland in silver. Now I like to get myself ready. So I've got my silver embossing powder. I'm going to open that up and I just keep it right here in the Powder Pal. so I don't spill it all over my table. I've got my Versamark ink. So when you emboss, you need to have some kind of very sticky ink, one that does not dry really, really quickly. So Versamark is my favorite. I'm just going to ink up, and I need to do it very, very careful because I don't want ink in these dead spaces, right? Because that's where the embossing powder is going to stick. So I'm going to stamp some garland right here on that tree. Gosh, I hope this comes out. It makes me nervous when I'm doing it live for you guys, or videoing, I guess. Dump that powder on, and then just shake off any extra. So there's a little bit of powder here that's kind of sticking. So I like to flip it and flick it. Flip and flick. Okay, so there we go. I can see where the powder is. I'm just going to shove everything out of the way, grab my little tool to hold it, and start that heat tool. So we do sell the heat tool. You need to be very careful with it. It does get very, very hot. So I'm kind of letting it warm up here. Once it gets warm, I'm just going to carefully wave it across that embossing powder, and you're going to see some magic happen. Always be careful where you're heating. You don't want to heat on anything that can be damaged easily, like your table or anything like that. Watch your fingers. Okay, can you see it starting to get shiny? Where the embossing powder is now melting. It gets raised up and very shiny. Make sure I got it all. You can wave your heat tool over top. Holding it in one place for too long could cause your paper to burn. So you want to be cautious with that. But heat embossing is so fun. I'm just giving it a second to kind of dry. And I am going to put all that powder back in my container. So your powder will last forever. Just tap that in. Then I've got that little brush. Brush everything right down there. And then you can go rinse that out if you need to change color. And you don't want to mix silver and white at all. You can rinse that out. I just rinse it under the sink. But that is heat embossing. Can you see how it's raised and shiny? So pretty. Now I'm going to get out those matching dies. So these are the special tree trimming dies. They're only available for this month only. And I've got Baby Boss here that I'm working with. So we're going to die cut out that tree. Let's find the dies. I piled things on top of it here. Okay, we're going to lay that over top. It is not sticking down real well, so I may tape it. Let's see if I can get it to stick down. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of washi tape over top just to keep it from moving on me, but that looks pretty good. And there is our beautiful Christmas tree. Super easy peasy mac and cheesy. All right, now let's go ahead and attach it together. Get things out of the way. I have a very small workspace here, so you have to forgive me when I have to keep putting stuff away so I have room. All right, so here is our sending Christmas cheer. I'm going to grab some dimensionals. Maybe. Where did I put them? Oh, I put them back where they belong. Who knew? So let's do a couple Pop-Tarts on that tag. There we go. It's going to just sit right here. Then I'm going to put my Christmas tree over top. I am not, well, let me see where it goes here. I can put a dimensional right at the top, and probably right at the bottom, because I don't want it to be popped up on top of that tag. I don't want that to be too thick. Somewhere along the lines, I stamped a little star. So there's our tiny little star. Oh, I have ink on me. I wonder where that came from. And there is a die that will cut this out, but honestly, sometimes you guys, trying to line up that teeny tiny little die, I sometimes think I can just fussy cut it faster, and so it's straight shapes, so I just do a zippy zip zip and trim it. But there is a die, so if you have trouble with the fussy cutting, grab the die. You'll be pleased. But sometimes I just think, you know what? I can do it myself pretty stinking fast. Now, I'm going to need a bitty dimensional for that one, I do believe. So I've got one of the minis. And that's, is it big enough or is it too big? I think it's okay. Sticking out just a little. Squish it in there. Put our little star. There, we'll go this way. Our little star at the top of our tree. Pretty, pretty. Now we need a little bit of bling. So I grabbed the gold and silver thread. And I think I'm going to do a double. Well, maybe not. Maybe a single will be good enough, because it's kind of thick. Yeah, we'll do a single. In my first sample, I did a double knot, and I noticed how it is very, very, very thick. So we're going to tie ourselves a bow. And we'll grab a little snot dot here, one of our mini glue dots. And we'll attach that bow with the glue dot. Any edges that are sticking, I'm going to roll them under. And it's going to go right there. Trim down the edges. And then I have some Tahitian Tide in color dots. So we'll add those because a little bit of bling is definitely needed. And picker tool. I feel like I am Winifred. Oh, book. Are you guys excited for that? Speaking of Halloween week, these are really big and my putty is really dry. Anybody ready and excited for Hocus Pocus? All right, I'm going to use my finger because it's not behaving today. So here we are. Finger, finger. Yeah, I'm going to use my finger on that one too. Yeah, I cannot wait for Hocus Pocus. I have a date with my friend Deb. We're going to watch it. Love it. All right, so there you go. Super easy, mac and cheesy Christmas cards using Trimming the Tree. Don't forget that during the month of September, that tree trimmings die set is available. So if you have the stamp set, you can just grab the dies. You can purchase them by themselves. But if you haven't gotten them, you can grab it as a bundle, 10% off. Super cool. So let's see. Did I tell you which ones we had? I showed you the flyers, but I don't know if I said. The Little Piggies. There we go. Waterfall Canyon. The Yeti. Apple Blossom. And the fresh cut flowers. So they're available as bundles, or you can just get the dies if you already have them. Now, one thing I wanted to share with you guys, this is out today. You know, every month I do a class at home, totally virtual, and a lot of you guys take my classes, and so I wanted to make sure that you knew what was coming. It is released today. It is the Rustic Harvest. Where's my die set? It's over here. All right, so this class is available now through the 15th, and registration is below. It is the Hello Harvest. There is a bundle that goes with it, and I've been playing with it, so it's definitely a mess because I was having fun with that little pumpkin. So there's your die set, okay? You can grab that. It's going to include the leaf label and gem combo pack. It will include a pack of linen thread. It will include a pack of seasonal adhesive gems, and it will include half a pack of this designer series paper. Okay, so just make sure that you know it will be half, even though I have it trimmed down for video's sake. Love this paper. So it's so gorgeous and fresh and fall, just what we've been wanting. And then one of my favorite things about this, there's one back here, is when you flip it over, it's one of those. So when you flip it over, everything is black and white. I love when we do that. Black and white on one side, color on the other. So half a pack of that. And then the projects, Jody, that's what you're saying. What are the projects we're making, Jode? Well, let me show you here. Let's find everything. So we have got 4 cards for you, and you will make 2 of every card. So here are your cards that you're going to make with PDF instruction. Now, I did heat embossing on these, okay, but you wouldn't have to. You could just stamp with your black ink. But add-on is, if you don't have embossing powder and Versamark, you can absolutely grab it at add-on, or just use your black ink. So again, 2 of these that you're going to make. Love this pumpkin. Love that. 2 of each card. And there we go. Okay, so you'll make them. Then we have, I said you would get those little leaves. And so we have this cute little home decor. It's very hard to show off here, but it is the cutest little banner. And you can hang this up. It's like garland. I had it on the front of my fireplace. I might try and hang it here on my window, but you'll get the PDF, you'll get the instructions and everything you need. You'll get to make those cute little pumpkins, and then the leaves come, and there's some die cuts with those gorgeous gems. It's super cute and sparkly, and I just love it. And it's not going to showcase well on this video because it's too big. It's too big. So there you go. Can you kind of see the gist of it a little bit? They're already punched with holes and everything. I just have them tied on with some of the linen thread, and I just colored with some Stampin' Blends, did a little bit of stamping and die cutting. So there you go. That is the Rustic Harvest bundle. So you're going to get that for the class to go for September. Now, if you're local to me, I'm doing something for the first time ever. I am having an in-person session. So when you do registration, if you want to come to my house, use my stamps and dies and do your class, you'll still get everything that you need here. You'll just do it at my house. It will be Wednesday, the 28th. Yes, the 28th of September at 6 p.m. So you'll need to bring your scissors and adhesive, and then I'll have everything ready to go, and you'll be able to do your class at home at my home. So I'm going to try that and see if you guys enjoy that, if you are local folk to me. All right, you guys, thanks again so much for joining me. It has been wonderful hanging out with you guys. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to my Facebook page and my YouTube channel, and make sure you're on that mailing list. So when the weekly deals come out next week, you will get it sent right to your inbox. All right, you guys, have a great week. See ya.